Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. From today, we will discuss 500 most frequently asked multiple choice questions from chemistry. And this is the first part. In this part, we will discuss 20 most important questions. They were asked frequently in different examinations, and these questions are very possible to be asked in your upcoming examinations. Now, let us start with our first question. Charge on 1 mole of electron is option choice A 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, option choice B 96,500 coulomb, option choice C 1000 coulomb, option choice D 9600 coulomb. Now let us see its solution. We know that charge on one single electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, but this question is asking to find charge on 1 mole of electron, and we all know that there are 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 electrons in 1 mole. In order to find charge on 1 mole, we need to multiply these two values, these two terms. And after multiplying this 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb with 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, we get 96,500 coulomb. That is option choice B. Now let's move to question number 2. Hess law is associated with option choice A change of heat reaction, option choice B equilibrium of reaction, option choice C order of reaction, option choice D stability of reaction. If we see the statement of Hess law, it states that heat evolved or absorbed in a chemical reaction is always same regardless of whether the process takes place in a single step or in a series of steps. This means Hess law is associated with change of heat reaction. That is option choice A. Now let's move to question number 3. Pressure cooker is an example of option choice A open system, option choice B closed system, option choice C isolated system, option choice D none of these. At first, let us understand what are these systems. Open system means exchange of both energy and matter. If exchange of both energy and matter takes place, that is called open system. If energy and both are not transfer, that is called isolated system. If only energy is transferred but not matter, is called closed system. And pressure cooker is closed system because in pressure cooker no mass or no matter can enter or leave the pressure cooker, but only heat is absorbed or heat is transformed. So option choice B is the correct answer for question number 3. Now let's move to question number 4. A good fuel should have, we know that a good fuel should have high calorific value and a low ignition temperature. So what is the meaning of calorific value? Calorific value of a fuel is the quantity of heat produced by its combustion. When that amount of fuel is burnt or that is used, by that what is the value of fuel, what is the amount of heat is produced, that is called calorific value. So a good fuel must have high calorific value and low ignition temperature. Now let us move to question number 5. Acetic acid having molarity 2.05 m and specific gravity 1.78 gram per cc has molality. We need to find molality given that molarity and specific gravity and molecular mass. Now we have one formula. Specific gravity or the density is equal to capital M bracket 1 by m plus m dash by 1000. This rho is 1.78. This is given here. M is 2.05 and m dash is 60. Now we need to find our m. By using this formula, our m will be 1.44 mole per kg. That is option choice A. Now let's move to question number 6. In contact process, scattering phenomenon occurs in testing box. Identifies suspended impurities using. In contact process, there is one testing box. In testing box, we pass the materials and we find the suspended impurities. So testing box tests the suspended impurities. Such process is called Tyndall effect. And in Tyndall effect, scattering of beam of light is passed in a medium so that we can detect the smoke dust, and this is the common example in our day-to-day life. and this effect is called Tyndall effect. Now let's move to question number 7. Half life of first order reaction is, if you see this option choice, half life of first order reaction is independent to the initial concentration of reactant. That is option choice B, because it first order reaction, half life of first order reaction is 0.693 divided by K, where K is the constant for first order reaction. So it is independent to the initial concentration of the reactant, because there is no such term here. So option choice B is the correct answer for question number 7. Now let's move to question number 8. A catalyst changes. We know that catalysts are the substances which are used to increase or decrease the rate of reaction, and catalyst changes the activation energy of reactant, where the activation energy is the amount of energy that reactant should have to produce product. So option choice A is the correct answer for question number 8. Now let's move to question number 9. During solvent process, brine solution is saturated with ammonia to get. We must understand solvent process in order to solve this question, but here our answer will be option choice A. During solvent process, brown solution is reacted with ammonia. Brine solution is saturated with ammonia to get NaHCO3, option choice A. Now let's see question number 10. Activation energy is, we know that activation energy is energy difference between reactant and activated complex. So activation energy is the excess energy that reactant must have to yield the product. Now let's move to question number 11. Hypo is used in photography due to its, hypo is a chemical substance that is used in photography due to its complexing property. So hypo is used in photography as fixing agent and to remove unrecompensed AgBr during fixing of negatives. The chemical called sodium thiosulfate is used as photographic fixer. So option choice A is the correct answer for question number 11. Now let's move to question number 12. Auto reduction method is used to extract. We know that auto reduction method is used to extract Cu, Hg and Pb. If you see our option, Cu and excuse me, Cu and Hg are here. So this copper and Hg are right answer for this question, option choice A. Now let's move to question number 13. Which one is used as activator in froth flotation process? In froth flotation process, we use CuSO4 as an activator. It activates or it increases, it promotes the rate of reaction. CuSO4 is the right answer for question number 13. Now let's move to question number 14. Which ore are concentrated by froth flotation process? If we see the option PbS, ZnAs, CuFeS2, these all contain sulfide ores, and for sulfide ores froth flotation process is used. So these sulfide ores are concentrated by using froth flotation process. So all of above is the right answer for question number 14. Now let's move to question number 15. When methyl iodide is reacted with sodium ethoxide, what is produced? By reacting methyl iodide with sodium ethoxide, methoxyethane is produced. This is called Williamson synthesis, and it is the best method for the preparation of ethers. Now let's move to question number 16. In dry cell depolarizer is, we already know the answer of this question. In dry cell depolarizer is MnO2, magnesium dioxide, manganese dioxide. In battery depolarization takes place by electron during the discharge of cell, therefore it is always oxidizing agent, and manganese dioxide is used in dry cell as a depolarizer. Now let's move to question number 17. Dielectric strength or dielectric constant of water is, option choice A 1, option choice B 100, option choice C 0, and option choice D 82. If we see this option, right answer for us is 82. Because of this high value of dielectric strength of water, water are used as universal solvent. Water are called universal solvent because of this high value of dielectric strength. In some book you can find the dielectric strength of water is 72 or 81 or 80, but its value is near to 80, or it can be 82 in this case. Now let's move to question number 18. Unit of specific conductivity is, we know that specific conductivity is defined as K is equal to L divided by RA. Here this K is called specific conductivity, and unit of L is meter, unit of R is ohm, and unit of this area is meter square. Here this meter and this will cancel, so per ohm, per meter or per centimeter is the right answer for this question. In this case, option choice C is the correct answer. Now let's move to question number 19. Amyl acetate is present in, we know that amyl acetate is present in banana, and caproic acid is present in goat meal, citric acid is present in lemon, and tartaric acid is present in grapes. In this case, amyl acetate is present in banana. Option choice A. Now last question of this video. Characteristic reaction of carbonyl group is, we know that carbonyl group shows the nucleophilic addition, that is option choice C. Nucleophilic addition is the right answer for this question. Now thank you very much. Let's see in another video.